back to my channel. So today I filmed a how I did my makeup in high school video for you guys. I saw a lot of other YouTubers doing it. I originally saw it from Myra Touch of Glam, so I'll leave the link to her YouTube channel down below in the description box. And yeah, I really enjoyed watching these videos to see how far other YouTubers have come. And yeah, so if you want to see how I did my makeup in high school, just keep on watching. Okay, so in high school, primer didn't really exist. I just did my makeup with using some moisturizer, whatever moisturizer I found that was next to me. So any moisturizer, doesn't have to be a face moisturizer, that is what I used. So I'm going to use this Mahogany Teakwood Bath & Body Works moisturizer to moisturize my face. And I never used a lot too. I only used a little bit. And I would just bring it down my neck a little bit. And by the way, this is how I used to do my hair in high school. I either used to straighten it and put it with the middle part, or curly with the middle part and just the hair behind my ears. That's how I did it. Just put gel in it. And yeah. So next up, I never really used a heavy foundation. I either use the Maybelline Fit Me or a BB cream. So that's what I'm using today, the Maybelline BB cream. This is the Dream Fresh BB cream in the shade Medium Deep. So I used to take it, put some on the back of my hand, that much. And I used to use this same MAC foundation brush. This is the MAC 188 brush. When I went to MAC, the girl told me this was the best brush for foundation, so that's how I ended up using it. So just take it like this and just dab it all along my face. So I used to just dab it, bring whatever extra I had down my neck. And I just used to just go over it lightly like this, but I never really blended my foundation. I didn't even know that's how you were supposed to do it. So I just went like this and just make sure I couldn't see the dab anymore. And put it all over. And that's basically it. I also didn't use concealer. I didn't really know about concealer, so I just used the foundation for both. Next up, I just used a powder to matte my face up, because that's how I thought you had to do it. This is the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I used this a couple of times. I also use a Neutrogena one, so yeah. I just used a little sponge that it used to come with and put it on. I never had a brush for it or anything like that, so I used to get a lot on there and just pat, 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 pat. Never really used to blend it in, just patted all over. I didn't really know about blending, so my foundation used to probably look really patchy and just a different skin color than my neck or the rest of my body, because I just used to put it on there. Just put it all over, and then I would just bring some down to my neck so my face can match with my neck, like that. Yeah, that was it. Never really did anything much. So next up is eyebrows. I used to use the e.l.f. Duo, and I used to use this gel side because I never really liked the powder. Just used to take a MAC 266 brush and do it like that. So just dip it in, and I thought really bold brows were in at the time. Like, I thought you were so cool if you had really bold brows. So my brows used to look like basically like caterpillars on my face. because that's the way I thought you had to do it. I never knew about, you know, using the spoolie and blending it out or anything like that. So they would just be really harsh and super dark. And I never used to bring it down. I just used to draw wherever the hairs were. Basically used to outline it and just fill it in. And I never made like a gradient effect when doing my brows. I literally just put it all over, made it super thick. So yeah, that is how I used to do my brow. It used to look super thick over here and super skinny the rest. And I literally thought that this was so cool and you were so cool if you had a brow like this. And people used to compliment me on it too. And they used to be like, oh my god, I love your eyebrows. I'm like, thanks. And they would like caterpillars. So again, just outline them and just fill them in. I wanted them as dark as possible. So next up for eyeshadow, I never used to use a primer on my lids. I used to just put the shadow directly on my lid with the brush. The shadow I usually used was from the Naked palette, Toasted, which is right there. And I really like this shade. I thought it was really nice. I basically put it all over my lid. I used the brush that came with the kit. And so basically just took like this. Made sure I had a lot on my brush and just packed it on my lid. And this is the only shade I would really use. And I just put it all on my lid because I thought that it looked so good. And yeah, that's how they looked. So next up, I used to use for eyeliner the Extra Intense Liquid Pencil Eyeliner from L'Oreal, and I thought it was super cool to make your waterline really, really black. And just did it like this, and I kept basically tracing over it to make it like super black. Basically like that. So next up, I used to use any mascara from the drugstore. I never bought a high-end mascara, so I used to just take, which is really bad for your mascara, I used to go like this and just put one tiny little coat of mascara on my lashes, because for some reason I didn't think it was good to put a lot of layers on your lashes. I have no idea why. Really weird, but yeah, that's what I used to do. So yeah, one tiny little layer. A little layer like that. You can't even see it. I never used to go to the inner corner of my eye or anything like that, just a tiny little layer of mascara. So next up for blush, I used to use any drugstore blush, never, a high-end blush. I used to use the Maybelline Fit Me blush and e.l.f. blushes. So this is the e.l.f. Duo in St. Lucia, and I'm going to use the blush side. I never knew how to apply blush. I just know you smiled like this and put it on the apples of your cheek. So I put a ton of blush on the apples of my cheek, which probably looked really ridiculous. So just patted it on like that, never brought it anywhere, just a ton, and patted it on. And if I didn't see pink in my cheeks, I would keep on going. Never bring the blush anywhere, just right here. This, do it to the other side. And afterwards my blush would look like that, and it would get everywhere because I would use so much of it. I feel like my cheeks aren't red enough compared to how I used to do it. So contour and highlight never really existed. That was something that I never really did. I didn't really do it until probably my senior year of high school. So yeah, this is how I did my freshman year makeup. I never used to really set my makeup with a spray or anything like that. I used to just leave it exactly how it is with these really humongous brows. For lips, I never really used to put anything on them. I never used to really put a color in freshman year. I used to leave them plain because I was super conscious about my lipstick matching my face makeup. I really didn't know how to match it at that time. I was super self-conscious about it, so I never used to put anything, just probably put a chapstick on. So this is how I did my makeup in my freshman year of high school. I had a lot of fun making this video, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it as well.